Titans fans, help us get to 5,000 subscribers before week 1. That is the goal. We need 525 more. If you're all about Tennessee Titans, hit that big red subscribe button. I am Will Scott. Welcome into Titans Today. We are reacting to the 13-3 win in the preseason, week 2 of the preseason against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Malik Willis looked solid, 7 for 17, 80 yards, touchdown. Went up against Kyle Trask. Trask had a very good game last week against the Dolphins. Not so much tonight. 11 of 24, 105 yards and an interception. Keyshawn Vaughn looked pretty solid for Tampa Bay, 10 carries, 54 yards. Devin Tompkins, 2 receptions for 38 yards. Hassan Haskins got a pretty decent amount of carries, 12 carries, 39 yards. Reggie Roberson Jr., 4 receptions, 47 yards for Tennessee. And what was a defensive game? And feels like in week 1 of the preseason, we saw a lot of high-scoring games. That trend does not seem to be carrying over to week 2. We've seen some defensive games, at least tonight, around the National Football League. Last night, I should say. What's your one-word reaction to yesterday's game? Go down in the comment section. Chime in. I want to know what you thought about the Titans' second preseason game, a 13-3 win against the Buccaneers. Let's talk about Rashaad Weaver, man. He's an outside linebacker trying to get more playing time, and that's certainly going to be in the cards after he's put together a pretty impressive performance here. Ben Arthur said this. This is what he had at halftime. Sack, 2 QB hits, tackle for loss, pass breakup, fumble recovery. At halftime, he had that stat line. That's obviously a great stat line just for the entire game. That is what Weaver had at halftime. He was all over the football field making plays. Guy plays with his hair on fire every single time he's out there, man. I really like Weaver. He's definitely going to get more playing time. At least I hope he does. Malik Willis, I'm going to call him a winner, and I know the stats are nothing crazy, 7 for 17, but I really like the way he conducted himself last night. I really do. 7 for 17, 80 yards, touchdown, no interceptions. Started the game, got the start, looked pretty solid. He seems to be very, very comfortable running this offense, and he doesn't make many mistakes. That's what you want to see from a rookie quarterback. Those two things. Does he look comfortable, and is he making good decisions? You can say both of those things about Malik Willis in the first 2 games of his NFL career. Who is your preseason Week 2 MVP? Go down in the comment section, chime in. It is the pinned comment on today's video. So when an ad break comes, go down, chime in. Who's your MVP for Week 2 of the NFL preseason? Reggie Roberson Jr., let's talk about him for a second because he had a pretty impressive performance. 4 receptions for 47 yards. He's someone that is on the roster bubble at the wide receiver position, so it's very important for him to go out there, prove himself. I thought he had a pretty impressive showing. Again, when you look at some of the rookies on this team, I really like the way the rookies are playing right now, Malik Willis included, Roberson included in that conversation as well. Kyle Philips, let's talk about the rookies again because Philips looked very, very good. 4th-round pick out of UCLA. But here's what he did returning the ball. Obviously, he's a wide receiver, but he has emerged as the clear front runner to be the punt returner, maybe even the kick returner as well. 3 returns, 77 yards, 25.7 average. He had a 35-yard return. He's going to be the starting punt returner, right? And he's already a lock to make the team. Now he's a lock to be the starting punt returner on this Tennessee team. I really, really like what I'm seeing from Phillips. He's going to be a weapon for this Tennessee team, a weapon in special teams that Tennessee didn't have last year. Chig Okonkwo, another rookie, is a winner. He has looked fantastic throughout the entire offseason, preseason as well. 1 reception, 6 yards. That reception went for a touchdown, and I think he's right now the favorite to be the tight end 2 on this team. I really do. Everyone's talking very, very highly about Chig. It's going to be interesting to see how this tight end room kind of emerges when the regular season starts, but I really like Chig as the backup tight end. And this is why you subscribe to Titans Today, because we're bringing you this the day after the Titans play. We're going to be bringing you post-game reactions, winners, losers, all of that all season long, and multiple Tennessee Titans news and rumors videos each and every single week. That's why you should subscribe to Titans Today. Go down, hit that big red subscribe button, because let me tell you, it's going to be a really, really fun season for the Titans. They're expected to be a contender again. I certainly expect them to win the AFC South easily. The Colts are not as good as advertised. And obviously, the Texans and the Jags are not going to be a threat. But when you're taking a look at this list right here, these are the 5 least subscribed channels to Chat Sports. Right now, Titans stays at the bottom of this list. We're trying to get up. We want to pass the Vikings, then the Ravens, then the Falcons and the Saints. I should say, I want your help to show my bosses here how legit Titans fans are. Go down, hit that big red subscribe button if you're a fan of the Tennessee Titans. Let's talk about the losers now. Joshua Kalu is a loser. He did not look stellar last night, and he looked all right, but he had the groin injury, I should say. So he's done for the game. That's what makes him a loser here. Titans continue to have some health issues at safety, says John Glennon at Glennon Sports. So that's why he's a loser, because he got hurt. We're going to continue to keep you updated on his status right now as we're filming this video. We do not know exactly what happened with Kalu. Hopefully he is okay. Treylon Burks is another loser here, and Burks, a lot of people have mixed feelings about him, the way that this offseason is gone, the preseason is gone. Ben Arthur said this: Treylon Burks had a wrap on his left knee, was also wearing a sleeve on the same knee leg during practice last week. So some injury concerns there with Treylon. Again, much like Kalu, we certainly hope everything is okay. Here's a picture that was taken from the stands. You can clearly see the wrap on that left leg. So he just hasn't done much in the preseason, and he obviously has pretty high expectations. After you trade away A.J. Brown, you draft him, you want him to fill that void. But, I said the night that draft pick happened, like, he's not going to come in and be A.J. Brown right away. He's going to have to, he's going to take some time to become, to reach his full potential, I should say. So hopefully he gets healthier and we can see him week 1 of the regular season. Who's your biggest loser in week 2 of the preseason? Go down, chime in. I want to know who your biggest loser is. Logan Woodside's my biggest loser because he's thrown 3 interceptions in the first 2 preseason games. Another interception last night. He was 7 of 17, 56 yards in an interception. So I think that he is losing this QB2 battle right now pretty clearly with Malik Willis. A.J. Brown said this: give my guy Logan some help and time. So A.J. chiming in on Twitter. He's obviously, obviously close with Woodside, former teammates. So he wants Logan to have some help and time. Titans have all the real estate in Brown's head. I mean, here's A.J. Brown watching his former team. I know it's normal for NFL players to watch preseason games, watch other games, but I think Titans have a lot of real estate in A.J. Brown's head after they didn't pay him, after they trade him. If you made it to the end of this video, go down, type real one in the comment section. That's our motto at Chat Sports. If you're a real one, let me know. Type real one down in the comments.